東京都へようこそ。東日本大震災から15年が経ちました。今回は震災の後に人道支援物資を空輸した海軍パイロットであり、アーティストでもあるダン・ロップさんにお話を伺いました。当時の経験は彼の芸術活動に今もインスピレーションを与え続けています。
So right here is the H-60. The H-60, it's a Black Hawk airframe that the Navy changed some of the design elements onto it to make it operate in the Navy or nautical environment, maritime environment. So we would take the equipment out and we'd replace it again, make an open space to put in boxes of the food supply, the medicine, things that we help deliver back to the people of Japan during Operation Tomodachi.
How did you start your career as a helicopter pilot?
Yeah, I've always wanted to be a Navy pilot since I was a little boy. So I worked hard in flight school, ultimately selected helicopters, and then in helicopter training, we call it a wish list. I remember putting it down. I put Japan, Hawaii, Guam. I love my hometown in Pennsylvania, but I wanted to get out and go see the world. And I got my number one choice to come to Japan. And when I came here, it was such a great experience working and seeing the Japanese people. My first weekend, I was lost at a train station, and I recall this Japanese child coming up to me, grabbing my hand, and in perfect English saying, "Do you need help?" And I never felt so humbled, but also so welcomed at the same time, that it's such a friendly, peaceful country. And for me, I just fell in love with Japan ever since. It truly has been a great experience living over here. And so for me, even get to operate and give back via Operation Tomodachi, it's just a full circle of just doing what I can to give back for the meaningful time that I've had here spent in country. For me, again, these missions, they were probably the most meaningful I've ever had in my time as a Navy pilot. Here you go. Please welcome. Right inside I have my art studio where I have a bunch of my paintings, the easel, and the table I was talking about earlier with my great-grandfather, and a bunch of other artwork from my time in the military. The day that the tsunami actually hit, I think when I was on leave, after a couple of days, I finally made it back to the squadron. And I was just impressed with the logistic excellence, I think, that occurred where watching, these military squadrons and ships immediately deploy or relocate to positions to effect humanitarian aid to the Japanese people, and doing so in a very fast and orderly process. It was truly inspiring. The gentleman here in this painting is one of my good friends, Ken. We flew SH-60 Bravos. It's the Navy version of the Black Hawk. Our first landing zone that we landed in to deliver aid to the Japanese. After we're delivering all the supplies, I had a camera with me, and I asked him, "Hey, Ken, look over," and got this great, sincere look in his eyes of just like an awareness piece of what we're doing. I think the magnitude of it, and also just like, it feels good. I don't know how to convey that emotion, but genuine compassion for other people, and then it's also simultaneously rewarding for you that you're doing good work. So one of the other things I'm really grateful, I say to have and to inherit, this painting table and even this easel, it's something that my great-grandfather, he both designed and built from scratch. And he had this mind's eye that's just incredible to make something from nothing. And he had this ability to take these disparate elements, put them together to make something useful out of it. And it's a beautiful easel, it's solid wood. And the fact that it's 4 generations and I got to inherit it and then bring it back with me to Japan is one, it's an honor. He's still very much an inspiration, I think, in our family. So for me to have this here, it's a huge honor to continue to do this, and hopefully one day my kids will get to inherit this as well too, and pass it down for their art efforts. As I'm looking at the gauges and cross-checking the cockpit and looking over at Ken, on the far side, all the people living in that building that we just delivered food to came outside, and as we committed to that power pull and pulled in more collective is what allows us to kind of ascend in a helicopter. Everyone from the village they bowed, and just an incredible moment of just, humans conveying gratitude to each other, and just this moment of human connection. I think it was a great compliment to that aspect of it, right? To that part of the mission, to see again people come out and showing that gratitude that we're all working together to help make people's lives better. And that's kind of what I'm showing in this painting right here.
I know that our partnership is strong. Are we ready to do this again anytime?
I think the American spirit, and I really believe that the work ethic and that ethos of the American sailor and the pilots that we have as well too, that hasn't waned, in the sense where if duty calls to, either defend our allies or to do good on behalf of them as well too, I think that ethos is still intact to help serve and give to others and protect.